Now this is the second class, second lecture, the unit 5th. Now in the last class we discussed what is a dipole, what is polarization, what is polarizability. Polarization means the process of producing the dipoles is nothing but polarization. And mu we discussed what is mu, that is nothing but dipole moment, that is nothing but charge into distance between the two charge carriers, that is nothing but dipole moment we discussed. Now alpha is nothing but polarizability. Now polarizability means that is equals dipole moment per unit electric field is nothing but polarizability. Mu is dipole moment, E is the applied electric field. Dipole moment per unit electric field is called polarizability. Now we discuss different types of polarizations. First one is electronic polarization and ionic polarization. Orientation polarization and fourth one is space charge polarization. So now first we are calculated the electronic polarization. Now already we know what is an atom. Atom is nothing but nucleus having positive charge and it is surrounded by an electron cloud. Now this is a atom. Now this at the center nucleus. Now the charge of nucleus we are taken as plus Ze and it is surrounded by an electron cloud of charge minus Ze. But initially the center of the negative charge is at the center and positive charge is at the center. Both are at same place. So now the radius of the atom, that is nothing but r. Now the density, the charge density rho is given by density generally mass per unit volume. Now here we are taking minus Ze by 4 pi 3 pi r cube. Now r is the radius of the atom, mass per volume is 4 by 3 pi r cube. So this equation is also written as minus 3 by 4 Ze by pi r cube. Now this is considering as equation number 1. Now initially without any external field, the center of the positive charge and center of the negative charge is at the same place of radius r, charge enclosed. So that the charge density rho mass per unit volume minus Ze means charge by volume. Now this is equation number 1. Next, when the field is applied, in this direction, so that at that time the center of the positive charge is moving along the field direction and center of the negative charge is moving opposite to the field direction. Now positive charge and negative charge are separated by a distance. Now that distance is x. So field direction, positive charge moving this side and negative charge is moving opposite to the field direction. Now the two charges are separated. So this field is applied. So the Lorentz force is acting between the two charges. Lorentz force is nothing but Z E force is acting between the two charges due to the field applied. Okay, due to the Lorentz force, these two charges are separated. If the two charges are separated by distance, which force is acting? The Coulomb attractive force. Always positive charge and negative charge are separated by distance. The attractive force is acting. That attractive force is nothing but Coulomb attractive force. Force is acting between the two charges. Now here the center nucleus is heavier than electron, so that only the center of the electron cloud is moving opposite to the field direction. Only we are assuming only negative charge, center of the negative charge is moving, displaced distance x. Why? Because nucleus mass is heavier compared to the electron. So that we are assuming only negative charge is moving. So that the Lorentz forces we are taking minus ZE into E. Now Coulomb attractive force. So we are taking Q1, Q2 means Q1, Q2 separated by distance r means Q1, Q2 by 4 pi epsilon naught r square. General equation. Here Q1 is nothing but the charge ZE into, now when the field is applied, so the negative charge is displaced. Now the new sphere of radius is x, so that charge enclosed in the sphere of radius x. One is the positive charge, that is ZE. Negative charge is displaced, so that the new of radius x, the charge enclosed in the sphere of radius x Q1 Q2 by 4 pi epsilon naught into x square. Now this is the Coulomb force. So first we are going to calculate charge enclosed in the sphere of radius x. Now this equation number 2. So in this equation 2 we are calculated charge enclosed in the sphere of radius x. Charge, generally density is equals to mass per unit volume. So mass is, here we are taking charge. So charge is equals to density into volume. So charge density means rho into volume 4 by 3 pi x cube. That is the charge enclosed in the sphere of radius x. So from equation number 1, rho, that is equals to, what is that one? Minus 3 by 4 ZE by pi r cube. Now substitute this one. So charge enclosed in the sphere of x, that is equals minus 3 by 4 ZE by pi r cube into 4 by 3 pi x cube. 4, 4, 3, 3 get cancelled. Now we are getting the equation minus ZE pi cancel, ZE x cube by r cube. Now this is equation number 3. Now substitute 3 in 2 means Coulomb force, that is equals ZA into charge enclosed in the sphere of radius minus ZE x cube by r cube by 4 pi epsilon naught into x square. Now this equation minus z square into e square, okay, x cube by 4 pi epsilon naught x square and r cube. Remaining x is there. So finally the Coulomb force is equals to minus z square e square by 4 pi epsilon naught r cube into x. Now this is the Coulomb force at equilibrium. So due to the Lorentz force, the two charges are separated. Due to the attractive force, they are trying to come to each other, attract each other, so that finally it reach equilibrium state. At equilibrium, these two forces are equal. Z minus Z E into E, that is equals to Lorentz force, that is equals to Coulomb attractive force, minus Z square E square x by 4 pi epsilon naught r. Now Z E squares get cancelled, minus minus get cancelled. Now we are getting E is equals Z E x by 4 pi epsilon naught r cube. Now from this equation we want the displacement, distance between the two charges. X we are calculated. X means 4 pi epsilon naught r cube into E by Z E. Now this is equation number 4. Now we want dipole moment. What is dipole moment? That is equals to charge into distance between the two charges. What is the charge here? Magnitude of charge is ZE into distance between the two charges is x. So now here substitute this equation. Dipole moment is equals to mu. Now mu is equals ZE into 4 pi epsilon naught r cube E Z. ZE get cancelled. Now mu is equals to, we are getting 4 pi epsilon naught r cube into E. Already we know the one definition. Mu is directly proportional to E. Remove the proportionality constant, we are getting mu is equals to alpha into E. Alpha is equals to mu by A. Dipole moment per unit electric field is called polarizability. Now we want electronic polarizability, that is nothing but alpha E. So mu E equals to alpha E into E. Here mu E equals, now this total term is nothing but alpha E. So mu is proportional to E. So alpha E, that is equals, comparing this equation, that is equation number 5 and 6. From 5 and 6, alpha E is equals to 4 pi epsilon naught into R. This polarizability is nothing but electronic polarizability. So this is electronic polarizability.